Hello and welcome to this very special Good Day Street Talk as we celebrate Black history. I'm Antwan Lewis, and for the next half hour, we take a look at some of the most fascinating people who have not only been inspired by the African American experience, but are now passing along their journey to a whole new generation. We begin at the iconic Apollo Theater, where a then 9-year-old girl from Washington Heights had dreams of stage and stardom, and she got her very first professional break here. And since that time, New York's own Leslie Uggams has never looked back. From a role in one of the most historic events in television history, to her new role in the Marvel Universe on the big screen, actress and singer Leslie Uggams continues reaching new heights in her legendary career, a career that started at the Apollo Theater.
So when you think about the theater here, what comes to mind, Miss Uggams?
Little Leslie Uggams standing there on that stage with an act that was 20 minutes long, where I tap danced, and she has this big bow and this little pleated dress, and I was as cute as a button. I've done so many things in so many different avenues, and I think it really is because I got my start at this theater, because it was like going to a school, because you were watching these incredible artists and you learned from them and you watched how they engaged an audience, and it was a tough audience. Still is tough, but it was really tough when I was starting. I mean, if you weren't good, vegetables could come landing on the stage.
It was that experience that brought her to the Broadway stage and winning a Tony for her first role in the musical Hallelujah Baby. But it was on television where Leslie Uggams would make history as the first female African-American host of a variety show, while also making her mark behind the scenes by hiring Black personnel.
Because we had the talent to do it and we just weren't given the opportunities, and I felt that I wanted to speak up and say, hey, you need some flavor here. But if we don't say, hey, we need people to have jobs, who is?
She would make her mark yet again, this time in the role of Kizzy, and as part of the ensemble behind what became a true television phenomenon, Alex Haley's Roots.
None of us expected what happened. I was in Vegas rehearsing Guys and Dolls, and after the first show, people were, walking through the casino and they were kind of looking at the thing, because I hadn't come on yet. And then after the second show, people were like, oh. And then I couldn't get room service because everybody was staying in to watch Roots, even in the casinos. And Anne Margaret called me up and she said, Leslie, we've changed the time of the show because nobody wants to miss Roots, and I don't want to miss Roots. And so shows went on later. And then after Roots was over, then they would do the shows.
Now, nearly 4 decades later, Leslie Uggams is being introduced to a whole new generation on the big screen, playing Blind Al in Marvel's recently released Deadpool.
It's totally unexpected how people know me. I am totally out of the box. And that's what I loved about it. And at the same time, another strong Black character, because, she doesn't take any sass from Mr. Deadpool.
And you guessed right. She's making her long-awaited return to television in the hit show Empire this spring.
Every now and then I sit there and go, I should be on that show, because I love it so much. To get an opportunity to join this phenomenal show, so beautifully written, and this incredible hip-hop music as well, I'm thrilled. I can't wait.
But beyond all of her success, Leslie Uggams remembers those who have shown her the way and enjoys the opportunity of passing that torch.
I'm always being taught by Cicely. Every time she does something, I go, wow, can I do that? And so if you're willing to take it in. I used to say, steal all the good stuff.
Such a pleasure. Nope, you get a...
Oh, thank you. Well, I love you. So Channel 5 is lucky to have you.
Oh my gosh, no. Thank you so much, Miss Yu.